What's up, everybody? Oh, I put my headset around the wrong thing. Hang on. I had my headset tangled. Alright, we are settling in to the Expanse. Osiris Reborn beta. This is a special event. This just went live today. If you are someone who previously had pre-ordered the game and you had beta access and you have been paying attention to Owlcat's social media or the Expanse Osiris Reborn social media accounts, you can go claim your beta key on any given platform and play it. I was given a key by Owlcat Games, so I need to make sure that I give them a shout out. It is in the description of the title of the video and of course our thumbnail. This is a gifted key. Disclosure out of the way. I have already published my first impressions video of this game, so if you haven't gone and watched that while you were waiting for me to go live, you can go bookmark that to watch it later if you would like to know my early thoughts and first impressions of the game so far from the limited time that I've had with hands-on. I have purposefully not spoiled a lot of this for myself because I really wanted to sink my teeth in. So I've only played a little bit of the beta so far. I've not fully cleared it. I've literally only played the first... it says 60 minutes. I've not played 60 minutes. I've played around with a bunch of stuff and just logged 60 minutes in the game, tinkering around with things. But I have not played more than about 30 minutes of this so far because I wanted to avoid spoiling it for myself and really get into the meat of it with this beta event and stream it alongside all of you where you guys get to watch my reactions live. The Expanse is my second favorite science fiction television show of all time after the Battlestar Galactica Reimagined. So I've been waiting for this game for quite a while now. It's not going to be out until next year. You can already play the beta on Xbox, PlayStation 5, or the PC. We are playing the PC version of the game today. It is a beta. I expect there to potentially be bugs, graphical anomalies, things of that nature. You should expect that as well. So any sort of commentary around how, oh, that looks like it needs polish, blah, blah, blah. Any sort of negativity around that kind of stuff, we're going to be nipping that in the bud from chat because it's not needed. It's not necessary. It's unwanted. You should understand what this is while you're watching it being played. It is a beta event. There is a year left for them to add polish and everything else to the game. So we're just going to be enjoying what is here today and showcasing what this game has. Now, I had to reset some options. Let me double check everything here before we get going. There was a little bit of wonkiness getting this set up a few minutes ago, but I think I've got everything going. I want to double check the audio. We should be good level-wise. It might be a little bit quiet, it looks like, on my end. If it is a little bit quiet, we will up the volume when I get into the game. I am going to be playing controller today because I'm not a caveman. And shout out to Owlcats for providing controller support out of the gate, which is awesome. Alright, we want to start a new game. We're going to go normal difficulty. Previously in the Expanse of Osiris Reborn, so this is where they've already been very upfront about this. We're playing a vertical slice of the game. So this is a moment from in the game. This is not from the start of the game. This is a moment deeper into the game. They explain here on screen where we are at in the story, which is why this is a beta test of an existing vertical slice of the game. Previously in the Expanse Osiris Reborn, you and your twin are Pinkwater security mercenaries. You lost your entire squad while narrowly escaping Eros Station, where the entire population was infested with an unknown substance. You escaped on an enemy ship, the Mott, and now want to find out who's responsible for Eros. You have just arrived at Pinkwater 4 Station to discuss the situation with your boss, Oscar O'Connell. During docking, your twin, Jay, was unintentionally rude to the dispatcher and now wants to make amends. So just like any good D&D setting, campaign setting, we have established the boundaries of the session that we're about to jump into, playing predefined characters so everybody understands what we're getting into. For the purposes of the beta, you're being given the option to choose between a Belter officer or a Belter hacker, or an Earther officer or an Earther hacker. It looks like the Belter is the female version and the Earther is the male version. I'm a Belter through and through, so we're going to go ahead and choose the Belter. I'm going to go officer for the first playthrough. I do plan on doing 2 playthroughs of this beta. One playthrough as the... Actually, we might do more than 2, because there's also... I want to see if there's additional... What other options are there for the Earthers, for the conversation options. But for now, I want to try the Belter officer. And then what we might do is turn around and do the Earther hacker. But not today. We're going to focus on one playthrough. I don't know how long the beta is. I don't know if we're going to get through it in one session or if we're going to be playing this over the next few days. I don't know any of that. So Owlcat games are generally very big and very lore heavy. I believe this is their first fully voiced game ever, so I'm really looking forward to this. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Belter officer. Loading, please wait. Looking good, man. By the way, if you've watched the show...
Oh, my man Zafar. Glad to see you.
So that's the twin sister.
Coffee? I got a fresh pot.
A fresh pot of coffee sounds good.
Thanks. Can't imagine what hoops you jumped through to get the coffee, let alone the spices.
Every little joy is a candle. The more you light, the more life's darkness wanes.
Zafar and his metaphors. But you're right. The dark days
So this
are
is
definitely
me.
upon us.
The Belter
I was
officer.
so worried about you, my friends. We couldn't contact the Piranha. Eros went silent. There was all kinds of speculation.
What exactly?
Talk about some outbreak and quarantine. All the while, the UN and Mars issue no official statements. As if they were blindsided by all of this.
Okay, we have our first conversation option. No, for the purposes of beta, there is no character creation. You are playing a predefined set of characters in the beta. Character creation will be available at launch. Alright, so because I've actually seen the show and I know what outbreak they're talking about, you know, I could choose either way here, but I think for the purposes of this, because when I did the impressions video, I already saw the diseases, spread on purpose options. We're going to go with, we're not sure what happened exactly.
We're not sure what happened there exactly. But the quarantine is definitely just a cover.
Is that why you're alone? Without Vic and the others?
Yes, no one else survived. They blew up the Piranha when it was leaving. Whoever destroyed the station didn't want witnesses. We didn't know these guys like you did, Zafar. Still, we're so sorry.
Such cruel.
As I understand it, this is between
Not to
seasons
die
2
in
and 3 of the
combat,
show.
But on vacation. Report to Director O'Connell ASAP. I just have one question. Is this ship yours?
You could say that. She was our ticket off Eros.
She can be legally recognized as yours by right of salvage. If the previous owners are dead, of course.
Oh, they are.
You'll have to tell me that story later. Right now, this ship needs a checkup and a reprogrammed transponder.
It's a standalone story, Draken, so there will be like Easter eggs if you've seen the show. But also, it's a standalone story. They have confirmed that some of the actors from the show will be making appearances as their characters from the show, because this is set, I believe, between seasons 2 and 3. But it is not the same story as the movie. Sorry, as the show. It's a standalone story. So it's kind of like events taking place parallel to what's happening in the show, but a standalone story told from the perspective of your characters as Pinkwater agents. So let me double check a couple things here. Looks like we're good. By the way, everybody, as always, I live in the backwoods and occasionally have power outages and internet outages. If I randomly disappear, I will be back as soon as possible. I do have the whole morning cleared for this, but I do like to put that disclaimer out there because sometimes shit happens. All right, how about, can you help me reprogram that transponder?
Can you help us with the transponder and the checkup?
Of course. I never pass up an opportunity to have a look around the new ship.
Sorry, but we need to go now. O'Connell's waiting.
Luna always carries with it the tides. I wish I knew what it is you carry. Good luck.
So, next up, report to the boss.
All right, we now have control of our characters. Press to open the menu and review the controls tutorial. That's the combat. We'll get into that later. Okay. One thing I'm going to check really quick in the options is, do we have a POV slider or not? By the way, I could play in 4K, or I'm playing in 2K resolution as opposed to 4K, just to see how it runs first. I don't see any POV stuff. So we've got an airlock. This is my sister's character. This is me. Here is the elevator. Activate. Loading screen! Sorry, not sorry. System error, display offline. What is this?
Let's go visit Larry. Stop by and say hello. You think he'll be glad to see you? I called him a pain in the ass. I want to say sorry.
So that's the guy she apparently pissed off on the way in. I don't know where Larry might be. What's the map? Do I have a map? We do have a map. Okay, we have a whole bunch of stuff here. We have equipment, skill trees. Ooh, okay. Kovac M42 assault rifle, a Rattler SMG. I've got frag grenades, incendiary. Ooh. Tactical scanner, subsystems, coping module, armor thing, 30% of it. Okay, I've got a helmet. These are decorative, it says. The Welta Walla Vac suit. Okay, and that's the me, and this is the sister's gear. Everybody drink every time we see a loading screen. I have no idea if there's ship-to-ship combat in this game. There's our skill trees. There's a combat skill tree, an exploration skill tree, and a personal skill tree for each character. Okay. Quest journal. Local map. No location data. All right. Oops, one more thing.
And now from Belter today.
Okay. So the big boss is the main quest, but then the sister wants to talk to somebody called Larry. The explosion of the ice hauler Canterbury. James Holden.
Has published a video in which he declares that the ice hauler was destroyed by the MCRN.
So
Mars denies all accusations. Holden's whereabouts remain unknown.
that entire
Problems with the stable shipment of ice to Ceres have led to water supply disruptions throughout the station.
so everything that they're just talking about in the news right now, that's directly pulled from the events of the show. So if you've never seen the show, it's okay because you're going to understand what they're talking about just by listening to the news. But if you've seen the show, you're going to know who James Holden is. You're going to have seen the video that he published putting the blame on the MCR. You're going to understand the context of what's going on in the news outlet. Remember the can't. So that's the benefit of having watched the show, is these sorts of things, that those news bursts and things are going to make a lot more, it'll have more impact on your playthrough. You know, right now it's just a news blast, and you might or might not pay attention to that as a player, but if you've seen the show, you're going to be like, oh, I know what they're talking about. Remember the can't. By the way, I'm going to have to go rewatch the show in between now and the launch of this game. For sure. We have a scan here.
Gonna pretend that never happened.
Oh, I don't have enough I don't have enough to be able to do that. My scan is not high enough, apparently. Colleagues, after using Juice Batch 7411, there's been a sharp increase in side effects. Return the entire batch. Can't go through that door. So we might have to come back to that and scan it later. Take spare parts. Yep. Can't go through that door. Restriction access to menu planning.
Hey, what's wrong with the cable?
Nah, nothing's wrong. Management just ordered all the wires to be replaced. Great modernization.
Pinkwater office terminal. Report. First stage of pipe laying completed.
Well, good luck.
To all employees, remember station rules. Submission for a transfer application. A memo for interplanet operatives. Don't forget about the Coriolis effect, which is a phenomenon that occurs when an object moves in a rotating environment, like the inside or outside surface of rotating stations. Oh, I just got a quest. Dorktet stealing resources again. I don't mean to be a pest, but our supplies are being stolen again. We have the renowned Dorktet for maintenance. Those four play some kind of dumb board game. I don't mind, play all we want. But one of those morons actually spaced a capsule with the Dusty Keeper's treasure, and now some other morons are going to come looking for it. They're wasting company fuel. Please handle this. Inserting a copy of the message as proof. The Dusty Keeper's treasure awaits you near these coordinates. Cool. So how do I access that quest? Fly to the treasure's coordinates. Well, that suggests that I'm going to be able to use the ship to fly somewhere.
If Holden says the camp was destroyed by Mars, then it was. First the Martians blow up the camp, and then some other Martians pick up the survivors. Right.
Only we don't even get a word from the survivors after their rescue. I won't believe they're alive until I see another video from Holden.
So that's more benefits to the show. All right. Well, I don't know where this Larry character is that my sister wants to talk to.
Just need to analyze it a bit.
Ooh, I had an engineering success. That's cool. What did I get from it? XP. All right. Oh, hold on. That shows me that it's going somewhere and I can follow it.
Have they replaced the pipeline in the residential sector yet? What about the pressure adjustments?
And that led me to this.
No worries. There won't be any more than
That opens the door, I'm assuming. Maybe. Fuck yeah, it opened the door. Hell yeah. What we got in here?
Did you fix the door?
I did.
I had to fiddle with the fuse box a bit.
Thanks. Have you seen Safar? It's his job after all.
Oops. He's busy with our ship at the moment.
You're the one who fixed it for him. Well, that's ironic. Okay, thanks again.
So I got XP for that, and we got a little bit of extra loot. Oh, a subsystem stabilizer. I don't know what that's for. I don't know where that went, to be honest with you. A mechanical subsystem is what it says. Right.
You just got back, darlings. I'm sorry, but dinner's not ready yet.
Ooh, Shimizu. Smells so good.
Of course, I know my stuff. I'm starting to suspect you only come back to the station for my cooking.
I gotta say, guys, I've been wanting a fully voiced Owlcat game for a very long time. This feels extremely satisfying. I've played we've played quite a few Owlcat games, and having one be fully voiced is awesome.
Oh, you're back already? Wait, so you flew in on that? I just got back from Europa, updated my range of products, and bought all the orders from my last visit. For example, your boss O'Connell ordered some warm socks and 5 packs of Elm set. Finding the socks was the hardest part. Can you imagine? Safar Hijazi bought flashlights for the whole crew, and they're better than the company ones. Absolutely nothing for himself. What a man.
Boss sounds like a good man. Ooh. What's new on the station?
What's new on the station?
Well, everyone's spreading different theories about what happened to the Canterbury. Either the Martians blew it up or someone else.
The guys here get bored when they're not on a mission.
Okay, let me think of something else. Oh, better stay away from your boss. He's been beside himself ever since comms from Captain Burrows went dark.
That's exactly why we need to talk to O'Connell.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can tell me. Oh, I see. On second thought, looks like you have some bad news. And I only like the good kind.
What are they saying about Eros?
What are they saying here about the situation on Eros?
According to the news, Eros is under quarantine. I don't believe it. I can smell lies even from the screen.
Smell lies? What, like a psychic or something?
Like a businesswoman. If I couldn't tell when I was being lied to, I wouldn't be successful.
What has she got for sale?
Show me what you've got.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus, a shotgun. Nice. Oh, I can't afford it. That's a system stabilizer, which is what I picked up a minute ago. I'm going to hold on to it for now. Alright, so we're done there. I don't want to go up top yet because that's where the boss is. I'm still supposed to find somebody called Larry. Assuming I can find somebody called Larry. Oh, that didn't sound good.
I've always liked the view from here. On the axis at the second semi-ring. But man, is it better with our girl out there.
Yeah.
The power grid's fine. I'll adjust the clamps now.
Oh, careful.
So that's our ship that's docked, and that's the ring. It's kind of hard to see it through the window. Maybe we can try to watch the Santecoyo. This is gonna be great. Section B. Oh. Look at that. I'm a big fan of lockers. Thank you. Leaving shit around for me to pick up. Thank you very much. I will happily liberate. Alright. I don't think there's anywhere else we can go to at the moment down here. Oh, I'm so happy there's no sprint, like, meter.
Hi, Prisha. It's a long story.
I don't see anybody called Larry anywhere. So that may be something we do later. Alright, I think we can go upstairs now. Wait, what's this? Dispatch. No, Larry's probably right in here. This is probably...
to lock down dispatch.
Yep, that's Larry. This is who we were talking to. Hang on.
Larry, there's a weird blip on the LiDAR.
That's my future. I'm gonna throw myself out of the airlock if I'm not left in peace.
I'm serious. This spot is a degree hotter than the surrounding space.
Probably a dust cloud or some debris. It happens.
Alright, now my sister, I believe, wants to make an apology to Larry.
Hi, Larry. We're back.
And hi to you too. I wish I could pretend that I'm too busy and don't have time to talk. But I'm on a break.
Oh, come on. I'm really glad to see you. And I'm sorry for calling you a pain in the ass.
Let's see here. Why so glum?
Why so glum?
It all started in childhood. My father was a tyrant, and my mother was a typical unfulfilled housewife.
Sounds like a setup for a sitcom. Wait, are you serious? Sorry, go on.
When my father died, Mom directed all her resentment on me. Now she's upset I don't visit her on Ceres. I wanted to send her a gift, but Luciana charges an arm and a leg for delivery.
Okay.
That's why I'm so glum, as you put it.
I'm sure we could help deliver it.
We can deliver the gift to your mom. Yeah, I want something good to happen today. I'm tired of all this despair.
Oh, that would be really nice. My mom is sick of waiting, and she's pissed. Won't answer any of my calls. Just snaps at me if we do talk. Okay, deal. I'll ask someone to bring my painting by the ship while you speak to O'Connell. And please, don't open the package. Thank you.
Don't open the package.
You look tired. I think you need some rest.
Well, that is a spot-on diagnosis. How did you know that I didn't have a single day off for a month? Because of the pitch-black circles under my eyes? Or is it the general sense of despair I'm exuding?
A month without a day off? Sheesh. What's O'Connell saying?
You're not getting leave right after Harry quit. I don't care if your mommy is waiting for you on Ceres. And yes, I am an asshole.
Sounds like a boss.
Typical O'Connell. Somebody has to remind him we're humans, not robots. You know what? Maybe I will.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like you need to watch more frequently, Dork Knight. You should start ignoring idiots that come on here and give you crap. Every time I join, you're chewing someone out. No, it's not every time. I stream 8 hours a day and I only dedicate maybe 15 to 30 minutes to chewing people out. And those clips get farmed out on social media. So don't become a clip. Watch more streams and you'll see that that is not something that happens that frequently. And not every day. But when there are idiots, we are going to definitely take the moment to address them and monetize them, because that's what you do with trolls. You monetize the trolls. There is no character creation in the beta, folks. It is a predefined pair of characters that you are playing. It is a beta. Oh, now you're getting upset? Are you getting offended now, Dark Knight? Wasn't a complaint. Sheesh. Don't be a clip. Exactly, Bubble Learning Rising. It sounds to me like you want to become a clip, Dark Knight. Was that your intent? Because it sounds to me like that was your intent. Sounds to me like we got somebody who wants to be clipped, telling me how to run my streams. You worked with Harry?
You worked with a guy named Harry?
But
Yeah,
Ren, what if
know.
I want to be a
Hilarious.
clip?
Larry
JK.
and Harry. I really hope the next person I work with won't have a name with "re" in it.
When are you going to take some time off, Larry?
With the brass acting like that, a month without leave can easily turn into a year. When's your next vacation?
Any vacation is postponed indefinitely until they find a replacement to take on some of the work. But O'Connell says that could
Unsolicited
take a
advice is nothing more than an asshole
Not many
standing up
people
and
would wanna
demanding to
serve
be
out on
heard.
some
So if
of
I
the
didn't ask you for your
station when they can
advice,
work in a
it
major
wasn't
port
asked for.
like
It's not
Ceres.
desired. It's not wanted. It's
Hang in
unwarranted.
there,
So,
Larry. We
yeah.
really need you.
I'm trying, but it's one or the other in any
I think,
case.
yeah, everybody
Either
across
I
all the
work myself
chats
to death, or I
says
manage
the
to
same
make
thing.
it
I
to
think
my
I
next
see a clip
vacation.
and some band music coming.
And honestly, I'm at the point where I don't care which comes first.
All right, Larry, you're having a rough day, bro.
See you, Larry.
See you later.
Yeah, the unsolicited advice is like the funniest thing to me ever. I'm just trying to offer some. No, you're not. You're trying to make your opinion heard, and no one asked for it. And so that's the thing about unsolicited advice. It's always the assholes at the back of the room yelling up and demanding that they be heard. Because normal people, like, I don't walk up to random people on the street and be like, dude, why are you wearing a white t-shirt? You'd look much better if you wore a blue t-shirt. Maybe cut your hair. Maybe trim your beard up. Don't wear earrings. You know what? I don't like earrings. Earrings make you look offensive. Take your earrings out. Oh, now he's calling me sensitive. Yeah, see, this is what we call somebody who is baiting to be trolled in the first place. Bye-bye. 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 What a jerk. I agree. He was kind of a jerk. He came in here with an attitude right out of the gate. So you know what we got to do? We do have to give him the courtesy.
Strong hand, fist of iron, judgment falls. Hearts are dying, banhammer strikes.
Tears like rain.
Justice
Welcome to the clip farm, bitch. You have been clipped. JK says it's worse than that. It's like going to a restaurant, walking up to the chef, and telling him that he needs to add more salt. That ties into... Garrett says, how much did I pay that guy for his advice? Right? Oh, Jesus. There is nothing better than a clippable bitch coming into chat and trying to tell me how to run my streams and play my games. Impressive. Most impressive.
I'm telling you, Larry's a cool guy. He just kills it with his jokes.
What are you talking?
Don't be the next clip needs to be on a t-shirt. Does this compare to Mass Effect? Why would you compare this to Mass Effect? What does this have to do with Mass Effect?
I've never seen someone so miserable. Is there another Larry I don't know about?
This is the Expanse from Owlcat Games. Has nothing to do with BioWare or Mass Effect. Are you asking if this is a party-based RPG? Yes, it's a party-based RPG. Is it science fiction? Yep, science fiction. Is it a science fiction party-based RPG like Mass Effect? Sure. But that's about where the comparisons end. There are hundreds of games that are science fiction party-based RPGs as well.
Hey, I've got a question. An important one. What if O'Connell confiscates our ship? His motto is always, everything for the common good, eh? But the ship saved us just like we saved her. She's ours now. I'm sure O'Connell will do whatever headquarters
Is this
tells
like
him.
Death Stranding? Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens.
Exactly like Death Stranding. Yep. No, I'm being facetious for the sake of entertainment, because I literally said at the beginning of the stream that if you were to compare this with anything out of the gate, it would be, you know, it's got some similarities with Mass Effect, but it also has similarities with Dragon Age Veilguard. It's got similarities with many games.
Sir.
Here you are. I want an explanation. Where's Vic? Where's the Piranha? What's with the new ship in my damn stable?
The Piranha was destroyed, sir. Captain Barros and the whole crew died in the line of duty.
What? What the? Who we up against?
They didn't exactly introduce themselves. The station was infected by an unknown bioweapon, presumably. It was a planned op. A bunch of guys with guns assured word didn't get out. They're the ones who destroyed the Piranha. The ship we escaped on belonged to them. We fought our way on board.
Wait. The news is saying there was an outbreak. HQ reported that even our UN contact doesn't know the whole story. Not a word about shots fired. Or ships being destroyed. Only the quarantine.
Quarantine, yes. But this disease, or whatever it is, was brought there on purpose. We barely escaped.
An outbreak? The Piranha? This is insane.
For anybody who missed the start of the stream, never fear. You can always watch the VOD playback on YouTube when we wrap, or you can hang out because I will be creating these. Well, the playlist has already been created. The first impressions, early thoughts video already went out before the stream. After I finish the stream, I will be cutting this down into 1-hour episodes to publish in the Expanse Osiris Reborn playlist. So if you prefer to watch things in episodic format, rest assured, just like all the other games I play, this will be getting cut down into hour-long chunks. So you can either watch the playback in the VOD format or wait for the episodes, which will be out probably in the next day or two. All right. I don't need to convince you. Well, you know what? You have to believe us.
Sir, you have to believe us. We're talking about the genocide of an entire station, the massacre of our whole squad.
I want to.
But this ain't exactly easy to digest. If you're telling the truth, then...
Sir, please listen. An unknown ship is approaching the station. Appeared right in front of us. The radars were clear.
Pinkwater on patrol. 2 criminals have taken refuge at your beat. I am going to arrest them for stealing Protogen Company property.
Protogen? I remember that brute. We saw her on Eros.
Sir, somebody hacked our comms. And not only that, the docking system isn't responding. They won't do.
We are preparing to board the station and commandeer our ship. Do not interfere.
We took their ship, but it was our only chance at survival.
And now they're here, boarding my station, handing out orders. Protogen will easily turn this into a massacre if they want.
Just help us get away from them.
Please just help us get away from them. Let us go back to the ship, and I promise we'll take off.
You've got Protogen on your tail. A company with infinitely more resources than Pinkwater. Even if you do escape...
That Protogen brute murdered our guys and blew up the Piranha. Imagine what she'll do to you if you give us up.
I'm responsible not only for you, but for the whole station full of other people. What do you want from me?
Ooh, oh, we have a persuasion check. Dun dun dun. Also, I would say one big thing that I am appreciating is so far nothing has been timed, so I have the moment to I can think about it. All right, we're gonna go for the persuasion option. Cover us. Order everyone to take arms.
Cover us. Order everyone to take arms and defend the station. We'll all have a chance of surviving if everyone.
Yeah,
backs us
buddy.
up. Even if you surrender the station peacefully, Protogen won't just fly away. We witnessed what they did on Eros, and they'll kill anyone we've had contact with.
Can they really do this?
They hacked our comms instead of contacting you officially. That doesn't bother you at all?
That right there gives me heavy Rogue Trader vibes. It's so cool. This is not a prequel to the show. It takes place during seasons 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you, Oscar. We won't forget this.
Now, climb into the vent, get to your ship, and good goddamn riddance.
What's this game about? You should watch the streams and you'll find out.
We'll cover you.
Thank you, sir. And see you around.
Yeah, can't wait for Dark Heresy. Alright, combat basics. To take cover, aim at the cover you wish, press A. Use LT to aim and press RT to fire. You can change your weapon with left thumbstick. Reload. Thanks, Aeropegus. Over on Twitch for the Twitch sub. To change, to go. Activate gadgets with that. If I'm not mistaken, this also has a real-time with pause mode. To regenerate health and armor, avoid attacks for a period of time, similar to like Halo. Use cover to shield yourself. You can use repair foam. You can also direct your companion towards a target by aiming towards them and pressing while. They will then deal increased damage. You can also have them perform an exploit by hovering over their icon when you see it on the screen, which will make use of their surroundings to deal damage to multiple targets at once. Tactical pause mode. Here we go. You can issue commands to your companions and choose targets for your gadgets at your own pace. While you are in pause mode, you can use left or right to cycle between squad members. Aim at the target and press the chosen ability button. You can then exit tactical pause to return to combat. Yeah, guys, this game's all about space cats. Correct. I think a lot of you should play more video games, because all I'm seeing is everyone say, this looks like Mass Effect. And I could think of like 20 games off the top of my head that this looks like that have nothing to do with Mass Effect. It just makes me chuckle. Give me 2 seconds. My cat Lucas is looking at me a little strange. I know he's on pills right now. Let me go just make sure that he's okay before we go any further. You okay, buddy? Yeah, you are drugged out of your mind right now. Hi, buddy. You okay? Did you need a hug? You're a good boy. Yeah. There you go. Oh, you gonna do biscuits? Yeah, you're not feeling good. That's the anti-inflammatory we gave you for your urinary tract infection. You gonna do biscuits? You've played 200 plus games and this looks closest to Mass Effect. That's why I don't think you've played 200 plus games. This looks more like Rogue Trader to me, just with a first-person POV or third-person POV. Alright, we've got cover. Those are my guys, I'm assuming. And we're covering fire from somewhere else. Can I go over here? No, there's nothing over here. We've got... It says error. Alright, so we're down in cover here. We can run to cover over here.
Focus fire on my mark.
Oops. Alright, and now it said tactical mode. We can go into tactical mode. And I can have her do something over there. So I can have her engage with the enemy. And then I can go over here and say, let's throw a frag grenade. And then we can undo tactical mode.
How much momentum they can handle.
And just like so. Atarik says, I played 10,000 games. This is clearly Barbie Horse Adventure. Alright, we have another target. Let's do an incendiary grenade and incendiary rounds. And... oh, there's a grenade behind me. Ow! Alright, I want to move up. No, I don't. No, I don't. Somebody dropped a grenade right there. Down and run up to cover. Pause and engage. I'm going to do a frag grenade.
Sights on that one.
Somebody's still alive over
That's
there.
all of them.
Alright, so this is the SMG.
I thought today was gonna be such a good day. Then boom, a fucking
And then
die.
this is...
Thanks for the assist.
Hang in there, and good luck.
Alright, so he survived. Can we pick up loot along the way? Auto picks up ammo. Nice. You can also search. We got some credits. That's where they want us to go, but let's check over here. Take wires. Do 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 do. See ya, Lady Celtic. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit.
Gemini, do you copy? Over.
We copy. Zafar, our own personal search and rescue.
I'm on the Mott's Bridge, looking at the tactical map and the feeds from your suits. I've got company, and locked doors aren't going to keep them out for long.
So they'll snatch up our ship if we don't hurry.
I'll guide you through. Follow my thread.
Alright, let me check something here real quick. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Hang on. I do have to deal with my cat, guys, because he's on medication and having a really bad time for his... You alright? I know. I know. He's over here. He's drugged up right now because I had to give him a pill this morning. And he's high as a kite and crying. Let's give him some attention. You're okay, buddy. That's why he's in here with me, because I don't want him out in the house because our grandniece is here and he'll get freaked out. Okay. Oscar told you to radio us?
Thanks for the help, Safar. Oscar told you to radio us?
No. I would get you out even if he gave me direct orders not to. Enough people died because I did nothing.
The Ren scream. Dawn Walker is going to have a stream on the 28th with a new trailer, says Tiff, and a release date. Oh, might have to check that out.
We're ready. Take us to the ship.
Advance to the door. There'll be a technical corridor behind it. I'll plan you an evac route. Stand by.
An evac?
Loud and clear. We could use some ship support.
Alright.
Gonna pretend that never happened.
I don't have enough to scan that. Oh, that was some sort of collectible.
Protogen is a private security company just like Pinkwater. What the hell are they doing? Let's ask them over dinner sometime. Hostiles are likely close. Left side has a good vantage point. Perfect for an ambush.
Let's do it. And right there, we can have her do that. Oh, that was dope. Shit. So that's how you direct them to do something with the environment.
Eagle eye. Sights on that one.
Okay. Like, we're good?
Zafar, where to next?
You need to throw them off your scent. Get out onto the station's hull. There's an airlock right next to you.
Roger that. Jay, let's get out there.
Time to go into space. All right. Oh, you think the sound design is good now? Wait, Commander. Golden Samurai. Wait till now. Check this shit out. What's up, Chris? Si puedes acariciarlo, él es drogado y pidiendo cariño y llorando.
Wow.
Yo estoy acariciando, pero
You
también si
know,
puedes
it used to be
calmarlo
that the
un poco.
infinity of space terrified me.
And when did it stop?
When I realized that actually, it's freedom.
The freedom of space.
I blocked the airlock. This should stop them.
We're on different sides of the semi-ring, but there's a Protogen ship docked near me. They're looking for you. It's too dangerous to go straight through.
Correct, DSM. I would consider this to have way more in common with Republic Commando or
You can reach the Mott while bypassing enemy forces.
what was that game we just played? It's an Xbox series that they just ported over to the PlayStation. It's a squad-based shooter. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But speaking of sound design, so we're in space now, right? So we're outside. So now everything is muted. We've got grav locks on our boots. And wait till we get into combat out here because it sounds really freaking awesome. Everything's got like this muted effect now that we're outside.
I just love rotating stations. Planets, satellites, asteroids. They're all just rotating around in space. Even the universe itself. So, I guess running in circles isn't useless after all.
Ha ha ha. Oh, what do we got over here? Squeeze through. Thank you, Chris. ¿Cómo estás? La gente está preguntando cómo estás. People are asking how are you feeling. Still have a sore throat? Aún duele. Mejor que ayer? Did you take a pill this morning? Did you take a pill? Okay. Did you take a pill this morning? Okay. So she says her throat is feeling a little bit better. It's still sore, but she did not feel like she needed to take a pill today. So she's trying to ride it out without taking any more medicine because she's been hopped up on painkillers for like 3 days. Electric rounds. So this is like specialty treasures back in here. Aluminum alloy. Oh, sorry. I just got the joke, the loading screen joke, because we were crawling through a narrow space. Perception. What did I just perceive? Oh shit! What is this? Searching. What does this mean? Do I want the circle big or do I want the circle small? Oh shit! There's something very tiny on the screen. Distance, angle. I can't fucking read that. Oh, okay. That I would say as a little bit of feedback for the team. There was a distance thing on the bottom of that circle. It needs to be way more visible and bigger. Because I'm like with my glasses, I'm like all the way up close to my monitor going, what the fuck does that say? But it was definitely telling me that I was getting closer to something. Yeah, good luck getting my wife to not do stuff. Like, she's got her grandniece right now, so she has to
Heroes, the piranha, and now this. We've got ourselves.
Our grandniece is sick too, so it's like the house of sickies.
We're like slingshotters doing some crazy maneuver. But someone messed up all our calculations and is just waiting for us to burn up.
Sorry for interrupting. Almost done reconfiguring the transponder codes. That means no more MUT. But the ship needs a new name to complete the process.
Not the best timing. But my sister and I will think of something. What the?
Oh, something just attacked us.
We're sitting ducks out here. There's our exit. Go. I've got your 6. Sector is hot. Target in sight. Engaging.
Man, they have really nailed the sound design in 0G.
Eagle eye. Sights on that one.
Frickin' sniper, man.
Observing the enemy.
Good job, girl.
One, two, advance!
Flush you out. Focus. We need them dead.
Oh shit. Oh wait, I just had an option for her to do something and I lost it. There at that. Do it, do it, do it. Oh, she just blew a bunch of shit up. Go do that one.
Eagle eye, sights on that one.
Oh shit, there's somebody right on us. Alright, we still got one over there. Probably need to make an approach. Something I haven't figured out how to do yet is how do I do this right here?
You're already in my sight.
I haven't figured out how to move around corners yet. How does this work? It says oh, you just hold the thumb trigger and it automatically moves around. Oh, perfect. Okay, I figured that out. All right.
Priority target in sight. Focus. We need them dead.
All right.
You're already in my sight.
Let's see how much momentum they can handle. One, two, advance!
I love how the bodies just are
We
floating
need an
everywhere.
elevator to the semi-ring. The mop's not far from there.
Okay. Well, I love the zero-G combat. This is freaking awesome. And I love how the camera automatically just transitions with you as you go up, because we're on the exterior of the ship.
Funny system. You can't get into it without turning off the radiators. If only I knew where the power supply
Ooh,
units
I have an
were.
engineering feat. I have leveled up. I can invest points now. But hold up, I want to what did we just do with oh, that's right, we have to follow this thing around.
Do you want to see what's in there?
I do.
You don't have to go with me. Okay, I'll wait for you here.
Oh, we're totally gonna follow this up and around. How do I jump up and over? Oh, I can't. I have to go around. This is cool. It's like a little bit of a puzzle. I gotta follow the conduit. Around. Right?
You remember how we loved hanging upside down as kids? Of course I do. Thankfully, that kind of thing doesn't give you headaches in space.
Oh, that's such a trip, dude. So, it's all on the outside. So you're literally going around the outside of the thing, and you were grav spiked onto the hull. So now I can like follow this down here. And that should have opened that door. Yeah, these are down now. So this is like a treasure. Correct. This is a new style of game for Rogue Trader, but they have built up a reputation, especially with me, for just having created amazing games with Pathfinder Kingmaker, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, the forthcoming Warhammer 40K, Dark Heresy, all of which are top-down CRPGs with amazing lore and writing. And when they announced that they were the ones taking on the Expanse and doing what's a first for them, which is a third-person, single-player, party-based RPG, I went, fuck yeah, it's the Expanse? And it's Owlcat? Like, I don't give a shit if this is the first time that they've done this. Like, every company... I mean, look at what Machine Games did with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, going from the Wolfenstein games. Everyone's like, there's no way you're going to be able to make a puzzle-based game. You just don't have the skill set. And then they did it, and it kicked ass. And this, I can tell you right now, guys, this game kicks ass.
I hope at least this elevator works out. No one seems to be around.
Oh, shit.
Get back! Protogen clearly has something personal against elevators. Head for the semi-ring. I'm right behind you.
Oh shit, now we're 0G.
So close. It's easy. We just need to take into account the Coriolis force.
I saw something about a grenade, so I also have to worry about grenades going off. Shit. Okay. I missed something going off there.
Alright, we need an elevator to the semi-ring. The Mott's not far from there.
Alright. Oh, did I not? You know what? I don't know if it's saved. Did it save past me doing the puzzle? It did not. So I needed to... I'll need to do this again really quick.
You can't get into it without turning off the radiators. If only I knew where the power supply units were.
Early access, I would suggest they add more autosaves. Because that... We had done this whole system and it hadn't autosaved.
You want to see what's in there? Yeah. You don't have to go with me. Okay, I'll wait for you here.
Also, remember I got some points to spend, guys. So I'll need to do that and then do a hard save before we do the next section, in case I die again.
You remember how we loved hanging upside down as kids? Of course I do. Thankfully, that kind of thing doesn't give you headaches in space.
You can save manually, yep. I do love these little puzzles, though. That's cool shit, man. I feel really sorry. Like, I really hope that people can... it's the struggle for this game and Exodus. I would say even more so for Exodus, because Exodus has a lot of the previous Mass Effect people working on that game. But I can see way more in common with many other games than Mass Effect. And I have the thing that I don't like about everybody comparing this game to Mass Effect or that game to Mass Effect is that they are not Mass Effect. And people are going to immediately be disappointed when they come play these games and realize that they're not Mass Effect games. And they do things completely different than Mass Effect. That's that whole comparison is the thief of joy. If you don't allow a game to do its own thing, and a lot of people are blowing these games up like, oh, the Expanse, it's like Mass Effect. Exodus, it's like Mass Effect. No. Like, the squad-based gameplay in this is way more in common with, like, Republic Commando than Mass Effect. But I get it. I do get it. But I hope people can branch away from that as the comparison, because there's a lot more going on here, and I would hate to see this game get overshadowed by people being upset that it's not doing what they thought it was going to do, because they constantly compared it to Mass Effect. Exactly, Zach. People like Crimson Desert. Everybody came into Crimson Desert expecting it to be. Same thing with Starfield. Everybody came into Starfield expecting it to be. Everybody went into Avowed expecting it to be. Everybody went into Dragon Age Veilguard expecting it to be. You gotta just let games be their own thing. Yeah, like all fantasy. This guy's just like Tolkien and Lord of the Rings. All right, I have points. Where do I want to put points? Leader, the ability to work in a team with companions, enabling coordinated preparation and mastery over leading allies in combat. So that allows me to have a 38% duration to engage. Engage is when you tell a companion member to focus fire on that. So if I put a point into that, it would create a 38% bonus to that. 30% companion armor, 55% engage cooldown. All of those are nice. 105 armor is not that big of a deal. Gadgets, ability cooldowns, weapon damage, maximum ammo, weapon accuracy. I'm probably going to go persuasion, to be honest with you. Tiff says people are still comparing Crimson Desert to Bethesda games, and they are completely different experiences. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think we're going to go persuasion. Yeah, I'm going persuasion just because I know for a fact that I like to win in... Oh, wait, I don't have exploration points. I have a combat point to spend. My bad. I misunderstood that. I'm going to go leader. And we're going to go engage duration. We're going to activate. And then we're going to go to my sister, and I'm going to have her do... Technophobia. Yeah, the skill trees are pretty deep. Also, way different than Mass Effect. I'm just going to continue. Anytime someone mentions Mass Effect, I'm going to push back and be like, actually, this does this, which is way more like this other game. Alright, I'm going to do one more hard save now that we've done all that, and try not to die. I think there was some sort of grenade that went off. Yeah, there's actually 3 different TIF. There's personal, exploration, and combat. So there's 3 different types. I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming like you're probably going to gain exploration XP by doing things like engineering and persuasion. Whereas you're going to get combat XP from doing combat things. I would assume that's how it works. All right. Yes, you only have correct DSM. I just had combat points and I could not spend them in the exploration tree. I was only allowed to spend them in the combat skill tree. Rarg. So, definitely limited to where you can spend your skill trees points, which is awesome. I'm okay with all that. Alright, I need to figure this next part out, because it had something to do with a grenade getting shot at me. See? Is that how Dying Light does it, which I freaking love? The devs have mentioned probably 50 different games that they drew inspiration from for this game.
This elevator works out.
So.
No one seems to be around. Get back! Protogen clearly has something personal against elevators. Head for the semi-ring. I'm right behind you.
So there was a grenade that went off on the right-hand side, but I missed whatever visual indicator there was.
There it is. So close. It's easy. We just need to take into account the Coriolis force and the rotation of the station.
Grenade proximity.
Oh,
area is unsafe. And I hit something. Alright, so there was a grenade that went off. You can't hit that box. This reminds me of the... By the way, there's nothing like this in Mass Effect. This reminds me of like... what is it? The Nathan Drake games as an example, when you have to do those running platforming sections,
I hope at least this elevator
which are like, you got to dodge the balls and jump the pits and
seems to be around.
avoid the things, right?
Get back!
All right, let's skip that since we've already seen it.
There it is. So close. It's easy. We just need to take into account the Coriolis force and the rotation of the station.
Rotation of the station.
Oh, debris incoming!
So we got to avoid the debris. Oh shit.
Hey! We need to fly over to the semi-ring and fast. Can you fly?
Wake up, girlfriend.
Yeah. The brute can't reach us with all the debris, but we'll die if we don't make it to the station.
This is the same cinematics from the show. That's awesome.
The station is moving. We can't afford to miscalculate the trajectory. We got this. Otherwise, we're dead. Damn ring rotation.
Grab on.
You all right? 5 out of 5. Just a little bit more to go.
By the way, Gravlock is not in
Another
Mass Effect
cosmic
either.
leap of faith. This is getting to become a habit.
There was Gravlock in Knights of the Old Republic. I think Knights of the Old Republic 2 in the beginning section, when I think there's like you have to like do the ship or something. I forget. It's been a long time since I played that. You like start off on you're on like a blown up ship and you gotta like find the droid. I remember there's like a section where you gotta like go outside of the ship. Or maybe that's the first one. I don't remember.
Now we're on the same side of the semi-ring as the ship, right?
Yeah, it's the start of the second one, yeah. So you know what, guys? This has more in common with Knights of the Old Republic 2.
It's scanning the hull, looking for you. Advance on the double. You'll see an airlock inside.
Advance on the double. Well, there's chests, man. Star Trek First Contact also had the Gravlock. Yep, see? Take repair foam. Oh, I must be full, so I can't take it. I think we're probably supposed to run. Oh, we're getting shot at.
The antenna was shot off at PDC. They want to cut off Pinkwater's ability to communicate with the outside world. Interesting. Looks like the ship only has 4 PDCs. There are at least 6 of them on Martian frigates.
4 is more than enough to kill both the antenna and us. You mentioned the airlock. Where is it?
Right ahead, about 50 meters. But getting there is suicide. Stand by. I'll figure something out.
Wait for his signal. By the way, we should... oh, I can't save right at the moment.
Hey, look. There's another airlock here, and it's much closer.
It leads to a damaged sector. Be patient. I'll distract them.
But they'll detect us. Let's get into this airlock quick.
What's up, Allie? Definitely a little bit of Tetris influence and some Minesweeper too. Yeah. Correct, you couldn't get repair foam in Mass Effect either.
Was way too hot.
Also, the Pinkwater group did not exist in Mass Effect. You didn't have a twin sister in Mass Effect. So, again, way more in common with other games than Mass Effect.
What happened here?
They were upgrading the station's temperature control system. But then our uninvited guests interfered. The coolant leaks in some places. Be careful. The substance is quite toxic.
Okay, toxic substance. Let's do a hard save here in case. Because since this is a beta, there have been a little lacking of autosaves. How is it so far? It's good. I'm not the one who keeps bringing up Mass Effect. We are making fun of the people who keep bringing up Mass Effect. So if you're watching any of our chats right now, all 4 of our chats on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok are making fun of the people who keep mentioning Mass Effect. Which is why anytime someone mentions Mass Effect, we're going to mention how it's not like Mass Effect because there are so many things that it does differently than Mass Effect. So don't blame us. Blame the other people. Oh, that's right. I'm incorrect. We did have a twin in Mass Effect Andromeda. You're right, guys. It is just like Mass Effect Andromeda because we had a twin. My bad. I take it all back. Wait though, because remember, nobody thinks that Mass Effect Andromeda was a real Mass Effect game, so maybe it doesn't count because it wasn't a real Mass Effect game. Even though it's my favorite Mass Effect Andromeda, it's my favorite Mass Effect game, guys. But it's not real, according to the people who
can damage the armor
apparently are the authority on Mass Effect.
What do we do?
That's right, AFK Mark. According to Mass Effect fans, Andromeda is not actually a Mass Effect game. Fuck them!
Stop this somehow.
We gotta figure out how to stop.
What if we blow a hole in the pipe? Will it affect the pressure and the size of the leakage?
Blow a hole in the pipe. I mean, it might. Can I use my scan ability? By the way, why am I suddenly on single fire? What button did I hit to do single fire? I hit a button somewhere and it changed my gun from automatic to single. That's weird. Change weapon. Cover dash. What did I click to change the weapon from automatic to single fire? I don't see it anywhere on there. Huh. Well, I can't do anything with that. Oh yeah, that's why I always laugh, because there are so many people out there who'd be like, the first Mass Effect is only the real Mass Effect, and then somebody else will say, no, Mass Effect 2 is the only real thing. Mass Effect 3 sucked. Go through the technical corridors. She said something about... Oh. It did start leaking more coolant when I did that. Right, this game doesn't have any aliens. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Mass Effect was full of aliens. That's right. I am not sure. She said something about, but I don't see how that's done anything. See, now it's, yeah, I don't quite Oh, oh, I see. I was looking for that.
Almost just got boiled like dumplings.
I wonder if I had to shoot the rest of them to get that to pop, because I didn't see it on the menu until I had shot them a few times. That did
Okay,
something.
we've shut off the coolant. I hope we didn't freeze the station and the guys.
Nice. Passed my athletics check. Free loot, baby. Armor-piercing wrist cannon. So I can change gadgets, right? Gotcha. Dumplings sound delicious. I have not had anything to eat since I woke up. I got up at 4 o'clock and I had a couple pieces of leftover pizza. But I'm starting to get hungry. I might go get a protein bar here in a minute. See, it says firing mode semi-auto. I don't know how it got to semi-auto from auto. Like, did I forget to pay my actress wife? My actress wife is incredibly sick right now, so she's not doing anything right now other than taking care of her sick grandniece. I want to know how the weapon changed. Let me switch over to mouse and keyboard really quick and see if maybe there is. There is a way, because somehow that weapon was an automatic fire weapon. And then somehow I got switched to semi-automatic. I may go ask in the Discord here in a second, because I don't know how I did that. No. That changes weapon. Oh, B. Ah! Hold up. I see what it is on the keyboard. What is it on here? It's X. No, X. Hang on. No. X also does that. So, see, X reloads. Holding X changes. That's what it is. So if you hold X, it changes semi-auto to auto. Got it. All right. Figured that out. Okay.
What? They were here already? Zafar, how do we open this door?
The alarm. You need to turn it off. The IT center will be at the end of the corridor.
On your left.
The terminal you need is in there.
What is this? A workbench. Oh, we can mod our weapons. Just like in Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Just like in Starfield. Just like in Fallout. Just like in insert name of a game where you can modify weapons here. There's weapon grades. So, how does this work? grade 1. I have the spare parts, I think. Okay, so grade 1, it's already applied. So grade 2 I can pick. Do I want critical damage, extended mag, or structural damage? I want mag size, please. Apply mod. And then we can go down into the rank 3. I don't have the parts to do rank 3 because I need more spare parts and I need capacitors. So that's just for me. Can I also do it for my sister's weapons? Oh, you can fabricate things from scratch too, but I don't currently have any recipes. Okay. Insert Dead Space workbench. There you go. There you go. You gotta call it Dead Space because of all the doors. Yeah. Looks like you can reset the mods too. I think I can only do the my own weapons, though. It doesn't look like I can do the but you can even do your grenades. That's cool. This is like a shooting range. Huh. Oh, we got. Don't need repair foam.
I've never seen an arsenal so empty. If all the weapons had been here, would have been a real massacre.
Ricardo Svensson. Mobility's like a rusty drone, but pumps more than anything, has high endurance, discipline okay. First jerked around in 0G like a potato sack, but better now. There's progress. So these are all the people he's talking about. The arsenal has been completely emptied out.
Vic's locker. There's not much. Just some certificate lying out in the open. To Pinkwater's Operative of the Year.
Yeah, I probably did switch it when I was opening a door or climbing or picking something up AFK mark because it's X for all those things and I probably held it down too long. Combat coordination. Alright, oop, there's a box here as well.
Ah, the results of the last tournament.
Don't look at me like that. All part of the plan.
That is a new weapon. Different doors. Lockers. Casa de Lola Tequila. Qué bien. Fabric. We passed a perception check. All right, this is that. I'm a big fan of this, but also they need to fix the distance thing because I can't fucking see that unless I'm like right up on it. Nice poster. Fire controls.
The cam should have recorded every
times belter from loading dock.
Right. I'd like to know how Protogen's going to explain attacking a private station. Although, after Eros...
Just the other day, I was worrying about what to order from Luciana. How to get along with O'Connell. How to not fight with Vic. But now we're being hunted by some very dangerous people. As soon as
there is a role, Garrett, but you have to have the
and leave all this behind.
If you don't make that,
maybe it's for the best. I didn't like doing it only for the money.
You know, that's a good question, Garrett. I just reread what you wrote. Is there a role or is it a skill level? I think it's skill level, not necessarily a role, because it showed like 3 out of 3 or something like that. So if I go into, if you go into like your skill trees, I don't know where it shows perception though. Hang on. So my sister has perception. Level 2. So I'm assuming that's her perception that went off. And we were able to see it because she passed. So I don't know if it's just a straight up skill check. It looks like it's a straight up skill check based on the fact that it's a +1 to skill. Oh, I guarantee you the only thing people are going to be able to compare this to is Mass Effect TIFF. I guarantee you if I go open up Twitter right now, everyone's going to be saying, it's the next Mass Effect! Because that's all I've seen from chat for like 30 minutes. I do like the person who said Republic Commando, because I see way more in especially with the combat, like it feels a lot like Republic Commando to me. And the fact, like, Mass Effect, you did use cover, but it was also, like, not entirely cover all the time. This is way more of a cover-based game. This feels a lot more like, what is the name of that franchise that Xbox does, which is like a shooter franchise that's a cover-based, Xbox cover-based shooter franchise. Gears, thank you, Gears of War. Like, I would say that the combat in this is way more like Gears of War than Mass Effect because of how heavily it is, like, cover-based. Like, if you get out of cover and take a shot, you're toast. I have no idea how big the squad can be. I know we get that other guy who's been on the radio with us. I know we get him at some point. And I'm pretty sure in the videos we've seen, there's been 3 people in the party, so I'm going to assume it's 3 to 4. But yeah, I would call the combat way more like Republic Commando and Gears of War than I would say Mass Effect. Like, turn the alarm off. Open up the compartment. Oh, I just sabotaged it. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, is this like a oh shit, it's a mini game? I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. There's no there was no mini game tutorial, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. So I see over there's numbers over here. Do I have to maybe have those numbers go on the left-hand side? I did not play the Telltale games. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to get the numbers over there to show up on the left-hand side. I could be wrong. I'll figure this out eventually, guys. You know, by the way, this is one of those things where there's no tutorial given for it, so I'm not quite sure. Blocks. Like, I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do here. Is there a tutorial? Let me back out and see if maybe there's a tutorial. Yeah, close. Is there a tutorial on how to do that? No, the only tutorial they give you is for the combat. Someone just mentioned the Division in space. You can get devices like drones and turrets. Yeah.
All done. Doors open, we can go.
Right, so the quest part is done. This, though, if you want admin access, you have to hack it. And I have no idea. This is not tied to the game. Hack in progress. Like, this is something I just don't know how to do, and there's no tutorial for it yet. I have no idea what you're supposed to do here. Wait. Like, I'm not sure. I thought the left side had to match, but I haven't been able to get the left side to match unless it's the dark blue numbers and not the light blue numbers. Because I haven't ever seen... Oh, hang on. There's some on the outside as well. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. So the left-hand side on the outside of the box has 12, 9, 4, 4, 9, 8. That is what you're supposed to match up. And then you go to the next one, and then you match it up. And then you go to the next one, and you match it up. And then you go to the next one, and match it up. And then the next one. That only took me... Okay. I get it now.
Just another system to crack.
So we got XP for that. And I'm wondering if that went towards like our hacking XP and stuff, right? Because remember in our skill trees, there's like different types of things. All right, cool. Figured it out. My brain still works. I haven't completely fried it with weed. Just a little bit. You ever play games on weed? Oh, baby. Have I ever?
Have you thought of a name for the ship?
Jay and I escaped from Eros on the ship. I want to name her after us, but I don't have any ideas to...
The scum who killed my men. If you had surrendered, the consequences would have been almost painless. But you didn't. Your mistake.
A personalized greeting. What an honor.
What an honor. What's up, Heinrich? Go gamer, go gamer, go. Go gamer, go gamer, go. Alright. Here we go, kids. I should do a hard save because I don't know what's behind here. Bodies, that's for sure. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Spap. Uh-oh. Oh, shit!
Jake, take cover!
Robots! With, like, laser cutters.
Have you seen that blue shit on their armor? We can't penetrate it. It must have some weak point.
Larry!
Okay, now let's go.
Pull the lever, Larry!
You're right on time.
Larry's getting a blowjob tonight.
They definitely don't pay me enough.
Didn't think you had it in you. First painting, now this? But you could have gotten yourself killed. How's your shoulder?
Fine. I'll survive.
Thank you, Larry. We owe you big time. I don't even know what would have happened if you hadn't closed the airlock.
What's up, Lucas?
I'll add useful and decisive to my resume. I guess it's true now. Alright. Now, honestly, I've never willingly thrown myself into incoming fire. Or unwillingly, for that matter. Oh, shit. I need to catch
Insert
my
the
breath.
proud of you meme from Parks and Recreation.
I'll say, you could have been killed.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Do you want to come with us?
Do you want to come with us?
I'm not a mercenary or a soldier. I'm a dispatcher. I don't even have armor. I'd better go to the terminal and contact anyone else who needs help.
How did they manage to dock?
How did they manage to dock?
Their ship appeared at the very last moment. They hacked our comms and docking system, and here we are.
Aren't many of them, but goddamn these stealth ships. I don't even know what equipment can detect them, but definitely not ours.
I used to think that only Martians had stealth tech. Hey, wait. They said you stole their ship. Is that true?
On Eros.
There's a brown-haired dude. Is this the next
You know
Uncharted
what?
game?
I don't want to know. The less I know, the better if they
Oh,
interrogate
God.
me. Yeah.
We need to go.
I'll head to the terminals and try to figure out how to help the others. Good luck. And if you do get out of here, don't forget about my mom's gift. Tell her I'm fine.
Insert mom joke here. Don't worry, buddy. I've got a gift for your mom. Alright, we gotta reach the hangar somehow. Uh-oh, loading screen.
Almost there. If you can just deactivate the clamps in the command center, the mutt will be free.
Engaging the enemy.
Shit. Ow, ow, oh, you took my cover, bitch! No! Give me my cover! Take it out.
Eagle eye. Sights on that one.
Oh, we got a big old enemy coming in. Shoot! That drone about kicked my ass.
Shit. That one was deep.
Oh, you've got like an armor pack or something. Oh! Get the fuck out of there!
Ready to commence white spectre.
That was like a boss mob. It looked like he had like a jetpack that I might have been able to explode on his back or something. Oh shit, we got more.
1, 2, advance!
Well, hang on. He had some specialty loot, I think. Nope.
Slicker than a slingshotter.
No, you don't need to blow that up. What's in here?
It's over. For now.
Okay. My dear colleagues, let's get together and examine our restaurant's HQ. Good soap is not an extravagance. Do they really need to do they need to put a tutorial in for the minigame? Yes, they need a tutorial for the minigame. Yes. Anytime there is a new system in something like that, they definitely need a minigame instruction. Because people like my niece and nephew, people like my wife, people who have never played video games before might play this game, and you need a tutorial to teach those players how to do it. Trust me, yellow paint is a good thing. The Undertaker. Oh, sweetie. Assault rifle unmodded. I am totally using this bad boy. A little bit slower to fire, but it looks badass. Oh, I should have saved. I should have saved. I forgot to save. Oh no!
They killed everyone and stole the servers. What for?
Those servers have our Pinkwater 4 employee database, but it's encrypted. It seems they were unable to break the code.
But if they do, they'll know everything about us. Appearance, biometrics, account numbers, even our favorite bar.
Well, that's gonna be a hard save. Can I go back down to the workbench? Probably. I'm not going to, though. That's way out of my way. Okay. Disable the locking clamps. We're going to do that just a second here. We're 2 hours in. I want to do a quick commercial break, everybody. As a reminder, if you're tuning in for the first time, I'm always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. We are playing the Expanse, Osiris Reborn beta, courtesy of a key from Owlcat Games. Shout out to Valeria and the team for sending this over to me. Always happy to work with Owlcat on stuff. This is a beta. The game is expected to be out in early 2027. Spring, I believe, is the launch window. If you haven't already seen my initial first impressions, early thoughts video, you can catch that on YouTube. It went out just before this went live. And if you miss any part of this, you can always watch the playback over on YouTube in the VODs section. But if you don't want to sit through a 3 to 4 hour live stream, you can always go into the playlist and watch things in episodic format, because every game I play gets cut into roughly hour-long episodes and a playlist is created for it. This is the day job. I play a lot of games. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube, but don't forget the Discord, the Patreon, the merch store, the Amazon store with all my books and past projects, and of course all of the social medias. We do 2 streams a day. We start every single morning at around 5 a.m. and we usually stream for 3 to 4 hours, and then we come back in the afternoon at about 1 p.m. Central and do another 3 to 4 hour stream in the afternoon. Today is an exception because we already played Windrose for almost 4 hours this morning, and then we immediately turned around and jumped into this game, and we are doing this one on the back of that. There may not be an afternoon stream today. I'm undecided yet. It depends on how I feel in the afternoon, because we are all kind of sick around our house, so we'll see how the day goes. But we are currently playing The Expanse. Let's turn those clamp locks off. Uh-oh. Operation failed.
Issue. The second clamp's still holding them out. Can you deactivate it manually? There's a terminal below.
There's a terminal below. Well, we're going to have to go get involved with combat for that to happen. And before I do, we are going to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break for a quick bio and a drink. And you remember all those things I just talked about, like YouTube and Discord and all that other stuff? This is the perfect chance for you to go follow all those places and stick around, because I will be having more videos talking about this game after the fact with some additional discussions, guides, and more. So head on over to YouTube right now, jump into our Discord, We're going to take a few minute break here, and we will be back shortly. And if for some reason my internet goes out, because I do live in the backwoods in the middle of nowhere, I'll be back ASAP. The no AFK spin is throwing me off. Wait, I thought we were playing Starfield. Supposed to be character spin, man. Alright. Back from our AFK. We need to go down and deal with that. So I got a new weapon. Make sure I've saved. I cannot save right now.
Engaging the enemy.
Target in sight. Engaging.
1, 2, advance.
Oh shit, he just got plunted. Oh, the blowing up of the grass is a nice touch. Oh shit.
Holy shit! Was that from the bot?
I don't know what that was from. Frag grenade, please.
Just a bug under my boot.
We interrupted her grenade through, which is cool. This thing needs a bigger magazine. Alright.
Not bad. Let's keep it that way.
This thing packs a punch, but it's not as obviously doesn't have as much like firing rate as the other one.
Jay, the terminal's on
Oh
you.
shit.
Deactivate the second clamp. Roger, I'm on it. 2, advance. Good
Ooh,
one.
headshots definitely seem to do. Can I blow that up? Oh shit! We got somebody coming in over here. You take care of him. I'll take care of the one back here.
Hold on. Our baby's free. Under fire from dispatch.
Whoa! Grenade!
I can help.
Grenade!
They won't be happy about it.
Oh!
Fill him with lead.
Did we get him as a party member now? Oh, he's firing from the mod.
Focus fire on my mark.
Alright, we got a sniper on the field.
1, 2, advance. July. Sights on that one. Target.
Alright, what is back over here? I can't grab things in the middle of combat, it looks like. Alright, fuck it. Run, 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 run.
Approach here with an armored escort.
Even their armor won't stand a chance against PVC fire.
Hit him! Hit him!
Come on, push them back. Positions.
It's these bastards again. So far, we can't penetrate their armor.
PVC will test its strength.
Yeah.
Mobiles on target. Retreat to the area.
This is our chance. Let's go.
Oh, she's not down.
Fire, fire,
Alcohol then.
Out of
The computer has
service.
uploaded your call sign as the ship's name. I need authorization.
Granted. Let's get out of here.
Oh, our poor boss. Oh, shit! Our boss got... Oh, man.
Prepare the thermonuclear charges.
Poor guy.
Pinkwater 4, don't lose hope. Everyone will know what happened.
Larry ate it too. Fuck, man. Oh, the whole fucking station just got nuked. Oh! I should have waited to take my break. Because we came back after my break and only got to play for like another 5 minutes, and that was the end of the beta. I gotta say, that felt more like a demo than a beta. I was gonna assume that there was more to it. But I will say, because I gotta go back and turn around and play it from the other perspective now, we can definitely go take a look at that. They have a survey that we can fill out, which I will definitely take a look at. I'm just going to screen capture that and fill it out on my other machine really quick. Hang on. It's got a QR code too, which I can go fill out. Thank you very much. We'll just fill that out on my phone later on. Main menu. Hang on a second here. Oh, I never did see. I forgot to check my email because they had said they might be able to get me a PS5 code just to try this out on the PS5. They weren't sure if they were going to have any beta codes available for consoles. Because we played this on the PC. Yeah, I don't see anything, so I think we're just going to do PS. Okay. Well, we got to go do a different character now. Controller. I'm filling out this survey real quick, guys. Please rate your experience from using the controller to target enemies. I thought it was fine. By the way, this music reminds me of some of the music from Rogue Trader. I wonder if it's the same composer. I would say we're in the middle. I definitely use the assault rifle the most. And the Zeus shotgun we didn't use at all. I definitely loved the assault Undertaker rifle that we got. Oh, I never even found the sniper rifle. Didn't use it, don't remember. Didn't use it, don't remember. There's a whole bunch of weapons I didn't come across. Love the frag grenade. Love the incendiary grenade. Barely ever used the tactical scanner. There's a whole bunch of stuff I didn't even use in here. This is KSP2? It absolutely is. Yep. That's exactly what this is. They even have a motion. There's a question in the right. No, there's like in this questionnaire they like asked about the pistol and the shotgun, which I didn't use, so I just marked I didn't use those. But there was weapons. There were weapons that were listed on this that I never even picked up, that I never found. I'm going to answer, there were too few cutscenes. I wish there were more of them. I like cutscenes. Well, I also know, so this is coming out, it's going to be an Xbox Game Pass Day 1 release when it comes out. But knowing that it's going to be an Xbox Game Pass Day 1 release, I have a running Xbox Ultimate subscription, right? I'm probably going to pre-order this for the PS5, to be honest with you. Because I'll already get it for the... I mean, here's the reality, too. I know that Owlcat will send me a code or something, but I have no problem supporting developers that I like. So I'll probably just pre-order this for the PS5, just to own it on the PS5 and own it on the Xbox. Do you feel the sound mix is comfortable? I think it could be louder. Don't forget to add the part where I was disappointed that it wasn't more like Mass Effect. Which captain preset did we do? We did the female Belter officer. One thing I will say, and this is me coming from the show, I will say, and I understand why they didn't. Because it's a huge ask and it's a budgetary restraint. But for those of us who have played the show, I wasn't played the show. Sorry, for those of us who have watched the show, I was unsure if I was going to be making up my own voice for the character or if the main character was going to be voiced, and it turns out the main character was voiced. One thing I will say, and it's a mild critique, that I don't think in any way, shape, or form takes away from what has been presented here with this. I would have loved to have seen, I played a Belter character, right? There was no Belter accent on my character, which, if you watched the show, the Belters in the show had a very distinct dialect and accent that all of the actors who portrayed Belters used, as well as their own dialogue, their own language, right? And that's not present here. The language is present. Many of the notes that we read had Belter phrases, right? Beltalauda being one of those, right? That's the one that everyone's familiar with. The people of the belt. But there's no accent on the character, on the voice actor who did the Belter character. So that's like the only little critique. And the thing is, if you haven't watched the show, it's not going to matter. Because if you've never seen the show, you're not going to know that the Belters have a different accent than the than the colonies people, right? So it's a small thing. I don't think it takes away from it at all. It's just one of those things where as someone who is coming over from the show, I think I was kind of expecting that the Belter character was going to have an accent, and they didn't. And again, I understand why. Budgetary reasons, it's difficult. Maybe there's a license on that stuff from Amazon that we don't know about. There could be things at play that we just don't understand. Well, that's true. Maybe Bubbling says maybe it's coming, and DSM says maybe they intentionally hid the accent. That could be. Yeah. I'm going through this survey, and it's sparking conversation things with you guys. Here's one thing. Text size and dialogue was fine. Equipment interface. There's some stuff in here about interface and if things are too big or too small, and that was the one critique that I had in the when you did the when you got the perception check, and it would show the scan circle. It was way too tiny. I'm trying to see if they have one for that. This is a pretty in-depth survey, too. Bubbles, you've never watched the show? Yeah. Yeah, if you get a chance, man, it's so good. They have said from day one you're going to be creating your own character from scratch. Because that was something that I think they talked about at the very beginning of the process, was that you would be able to create like a Belter character or a regular person. All right, that is the survey done. You didn't know anything about this DSM? Oh, Bubbles, man. If you have the time, Bubbleonia, watch the show. I think it's 6 seasons, like 12. How many episodes? I'm gonna go look it up right now. How many episodes were there per season? Expanse. I feel like it was around 12 episodes per season, right? Like 10 to 12. Yeah, 10 to 13 episodes across 5 seasons, and then a very short 6th season run because of all the writer strikes and everything else. It is one of the best sci-fi shows that I've ever seen. It's focused on humanity and the intricacies of those relationships. There is the cast, especially, I mean, the cast was phenomenal. Like, they did a phenomenal job, period. But especially, I would say, season 1. I mean, they're all the seasons are good, but you'll come to love the characters, and they do a really good job of. And I've never read the books; I've only ever watched the show. But the amount of character development that they give all of the characters, each character gets its own character arc in the show. So it's not like there's just like a main character. There's a cast of characters who all have really complicated and cool character arcs in the show. The accents they do for the Belters, the language they came up with, the costuming, the whole aspect of like people being born in space who have never felt real gravity, and then when they have to come visit Earth for political reasons, they have to deal with the gravity of Earth and vice versa. The show is phenomenal. Garrett says the show does a pretty good job of following the books. Well, that was phenomenal, guys. I do kind of question why it was called a beta as opposed to just a demo. That would be my only... I don't even want to call it... It's not a complaint. I'm just curious. I'm curious why they didn't just call that a demo. Because that was way too fucking short. Like, even with my break, that was right at 2 hours. There are books. Yep, 9 books in total, Babylonia. So the TV show is based off of a book series, which is written by a pair of authors who have a pseudonym that they use together to publish that. And then, shit, who picked it? Was it Sci-Fi Channel was where it aired first, and then it got canceled, and then Amazon picked it up and continued it on Amazon after the fact? Yeah, first 3 seasons were on the Sci-Fi Network, and then the final 3 seasons were on Amazon Prime. Bubbleinia says, I may listen to the books first. I just got 12 credits on Audible. Nice. All right, folks. Well, that was awesome. I definitely want to do another run to play as an Earth hacker, since I played the Belter side of things. So I would love to play the hacker and also the Earth side to see how it changes the dialogue and everything else. So knowing that this is a quick 2-hour thing, expect to see me come back and do a little bit more of this, maybe tomorrow. For the moment, however, we already did a 4-hour stream of Windrose, 2.5 hours of this. I need to take a break for my eyes. I've also got a sick cat. I got a family of sick women I got to go attend to. Thank you for being here so much. Thanks to Owlcat for inviting me to play this, to give me a beta key. It's always a pleasure to work with them. I already have my first thoughts, early impressions video out on YouTube. I will be recording an additional video after this, because I got to poke fun at the whole, it's just like Mass Effect thing. It's not true. So there's going to be an additional video coming up here pretty soon on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Since we're finishing up here mid-morning, I will probably come back and do my Starfield stream this afternoon, assuming I get a nap and I don't wake up feeling like shit, because I am fighting off the creeping crud that they've all got in the rest of the house. So stay tuned. If I am back in a few hours, it'll be for some more Starfield, and then tomorrow morning, more Windrose. Maybe. We might just go straight into the Expanse tomorrow morning and then do Windrose after that, or vice versa. But stay tuned. Definitely gonna do another run-through of this game, guys. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.